What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. Today, I'm reacting to disturbing things captured by mall security cameras. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. If y'all do, give it a thumbs up. And if you really enjoyed the video, please consider hitting that subscribe button. Let's get it.
An attempted kidnapping, robbery,
This stuff happened in the mall.
spotted antiques and mobs. These are disturbing things captured by mall security.
Man, pepper spraying everybody.
On July 18th, 2025, a man named Andres Cesares Jaldin, 26, attempted to kidnap a carried her through Fair Oaks Shopping Center in Virginia. The whole thing was caught on mall security cameras. The girl had wandered away from an indoor play area. Her dad was watching her and noticed that she was suddenly gone, so he called his wife, who was shopping at the J.C. Penney nearby. Jaldin had just walked over, picked her up, and then carried her through the mall, through public areas, the upper level store walkways. Nobody around them reacted because they didn't realize that anything was wrong. They just thought it was a dad with his daughter. Thankfully, the mom got there and found Jaldin on the second floor, still holding her daughter. She confronted him, and thankfully, he just handed her right back. Said he was.
So y'all just let y'all little girl just walk around in the mall without
Thankfully, the girl wasn't hurt. He was charged with abduction of a minor and grand larceny, and is currently being held without bond. His background is pretty dark. In 2024, he was charged with battery, malicious wounding, and property damage against his own mom.
Why is it called battery? I never understood why it's called battery.
While he was on bail for that, he's accused of going after his family again. A psychiatric evaluation done as part of those cases resulted in.
Why is it called battery? But batteries are called batteries. You know what I'm saying? Like,
related charges were eventually dropped.
Because if you throw a battery at you, it hurt. You know what I'm saying?
So
why are you hopping for, bro?
This happened just last month on April 27th inside Bonnie Doon Mall in Edmonton, Canada. Just after
they bold to be doing this in a mall full of people.
Masked men showed up outside the mall.
Y'all bold to be doing that in a mall.
And pulled up near an entrance close to a jewelry store. One of them stayed in the vehicle while the other
like broad daylight, like when people, the mall full of people just.
They told staff to get down. One customer inside was thrown to the ground while the group started smashing display cases, grabbing as much jewelry as they could. It all happened in less than a minute.
Anytime I see something like this, anytime I see something like,
got into the SUV.
Anytime I see something like, you know, like a jewelry store like this in broad daylight, I just think it's an inside job. Like it's an insurance fraud. It's a jewelry store doing this, so they could put, you know, get an insurance claim, and then they get money. And they get to keep they get, like, you know, they don't lose no money. They make money off it. So that's what I feel like it is. Because nobody, like, come on now, why would you do that? Like, unless you're being paid to do that.
In the store was treated
in broad daylight. Come on now.
By broken glass, but
the store open. It's a mall. It's not even a store. It's a mall.
No firearms were involved. So far, no arrests have been made either, though. Security footage from a mall in Quincy, Illinois shows something that's been unsettling people ever since it surfaced online. The video you're looking at comes from a staff member filming a replay of the CCTV monitor with their phone. So the quality isn't great, but we clearly see something pretty strange. Take a look at this.
Oh!
A strange dark shape appears in a hallway.
Bro, I got goosebumps.
Up near a cleaning cart.
Oh, you can't really see because I'm fat, but I got goosebumps.
For a moment, then immediately moves back into the elevator doorway. Fast. I mean, this thing does not look natural. There's also a light that comes on when those elevator doors open. Notice how no light comes on when this shadowy figure appears.
Yo!
Those elevator doors, they weren't opening. This thing seems to just appear out of nowhere. Staff at the mall had already been dealing with situations around the area.
Well, duh, it's at the mall. It wasn't
cleaning supplies. Now, what exactly was captured on the security camera? Do you think it's actually some sort of otherworldly entity?
That's creepy.
Is it just a camera issue?
Oh, bro, I got goosebumps. You can't really see, but I got. You can kind of see, but I got goosebumps though.
The old Strathcona Antique Mall in Edmonton, Alberta. Staff will tell you strange stuff happens there. Pictures flying off walls, Exorcist VHSs falling on people's heads. People have seen unexplained.
There was a movie theater. There was a movie theater I used to go to that one particular theater was haunted. Luckily, I never went in that theater because I would have been terrified. I would have ran out. But they said that it was haunted. They'd be seeing things, hearing things, seeing people next to you, touching everything, stuff like that. But I never went to that particular theater, that auditorium.
And I mean, if you're a believer in the paranormal, that's not too surprising. Antique malls like this are full of, well, antiques.
That's what I'm scared of one day. That, cause I love going to antique malls. I love going to thrift stores. I'm scared I'm gonna go to one of these, take something back with me that's gonna be haunted or possessed, and I'm gonna be stuck with it. I'm gonna be like, bro, you can have the house, bro. Take it. I don't even want it no more.
Haunted ones. Stories of spirits attaching themselves to things like old mirrors and paintings, especially dolls, have been told for hundreds of years. So if you want to take the extra step in your Halloween decorations this year, I mean, hit up your local antique store. Bring home whatever makes you uneasy. You know, live a little. On March 19th, 2025, there was a robbery at Micmac Mall in Dartmouth, Nova Scotia, and it was caught on camera. The shopper was walking past Sunglass Hut when they noticed a man inside stuffing merchandise into a large bag. Before he could get away, a mall security guard stepped in and stop him right at the store entrance. The security guard grabbed him almost immediately, and from there, it turned into a struggle and then a chase.
Also, nobody else wants to help though. Like,
the robber kept trying to break free while the guard held on, following him as he moved. As they ran down the hallway toward the Foot Locker area, people nearby stopped and watched. A few shoppers pulled out their phones and started recording, and I love this part. Early on in the video, you hear the guard go, "Not on my watch." And I just love a good action movie line thrown into any real world
Not on my watch.
Anyway, no information about an arrest or charges. Just about a week ago, hundreds of people showed up to
this thing was crazy.
Long Island for the release of a limited edition Swatch watch.
I want one of these.
Things went totally off the rails. The watch is called the Royal Pop, the collaboration between Swatch and luxury brand
Actually, I don't want one of these. It's nice, but
no idea what I just said.
like, you can't service the watch.
Really, I don't care about watches.
Like, if the battery goes out, you just supposed to throw it away. That's meant to be disposable. So like,
that's my watch. Anyway, what?
It's called an accessory, bro. It's an accessory. An accessory, bro.
The watch runs just over $400. Less than I expected for something that is this hype. And I always read about these watches going for like thousands of bucks.
Yeah, but because it's a Swatch watch.
At select locations,
it's an AP Swatch watch.
Already been causing chaos.
It's a Swatch watch, AP. It's not. It's a collab. It's not real AP. It's Swatch watch.
So out of hand that Nassau County Police were called in. At some point, people started pushing.
Is this the dude that starts pepper spraying everybody?
Orders to move back, and that's when things really went sideways. Basically, turned into a mob. Officers were getting swarmed by what was kind of a stampede.
These are all scalpers, bro. Because you want to watch the resell for $2,000. You fucking lazy, bro. Like,
and he used it. When it was over, 4 people were arrested. Roosevelt Field location ended up being
everybody,
19 Swatch stores closed that day.
But also, just leave too. You have pepper spray. You do this.
Concerns, no kidding. On February 17th, 2004, a 68-year-old man was at the Jusco shopping center in Yokkaichi, Japan, when a young woman with a baby strapped to her chest tried to grab the man's bank card. Startled, he turned around and grabbed the woman's arm, and that's when she started screaming that he was a thief. People nearby really had no idea what was going on. All they heard was this woman screaming thief, so they jumped in. They grabbed the man, pinned him down. Police arrived and detained him. He started vomiting before losing consciousness. Next day, he died at the hospital from heart failure. The woman and the baby were already gone by the time anyone thought to look for her. The case seemed pretty cut and dry to them.
They found her?
The man attacked the woman, but the man's family urged them to look into it more. They just couldn't believe that, their family member would do something like that. Investigators pulled the CCTV footage, and they couldn't believe it. The story totally flipped. It turned out that the woman had actually followed the man after he withdrew cash from the ATM and tried to rob him. He was the victim. So where was she? They needed to pull her in for questioning. Well, they sifted through all the footage from that day, every camera, and they never saw this woman enter or exit the mall. It was like she just appeared out of nowhere. The full video of the incident is never been released, but there are a couple stills. This is the woman standing in a dark corner close to the ATM just before the incident.
The ghost?
And police also released a still image of her face.
I don't want to look at that.
Someone would recognize her.
No.
And that image has since taken on a life of its own online. Suffice to say, it's pretty spooky. Nobody's ever identified her. She's simply known as the ATM Phantom. On September 21st, 2013, a normal Saturday afternoon,
I got goosebumps again, but you can't see him because I'm fat.
Suddenly became the scene of a deadly
Bro, my eyelash keep on like.
Just after noon, 4 armed members of the militant group Al-Shabaab entered the mall and began. Everyone was caught.
They pulled a Call of Duty?
Off guard. Within minutes, people were running for exits, hiding
That
inside
elephant?
shops.
That's an elephant. Why the elephant?
Storage rooms and searching for anywhere they could stay.
Bro, I'm going to the first back room.
On for days. Security forces surrounded the mall while rescue teams worked to get.
Look at my hair, bro. Look at my hair.
Some people spent all that time hiding in dark rooms, unsure if help.
Look at my hair.
If the attackers
Wait, over
were
here?
still nearby.
It's over here.
By the time everything was over, on September 24th, 71 people had lost their lives, including civilians, members of the security forces, and the 4 attackers. Around 200 others were
Only
also
4 people
injured.
did that?
Al-Shabaab later claimed responsibility and said the attack was connected to Kenya's military operations in Somalia. And yes, there is CCTV footage, which YouTube will not allow us to play, but I can go over some of the details. Cameras recorded the attackers moving between floors, entering stores, spending time inside the supermarket.
I have to look this up. Look, you want to see this?
In several clips, they can be seen carrying supplies taken from shops, communicating with one another as they move through the building. Once it was over, investigators used that CCTV footage along with witness statements and forensic evidence to piece everything together.
Only 4 people?
Full timeline of what happened.
Only 4 people did this?
Disturbing case. But with all that said, that has been the video, and I will catch you, yes, you specifically, in the next one.
Only 4 people did. That's crazy. But hey, that was the end of the video. Hope y'all enjoyed it. If y'all did, please hit that thumbs up. If you really enjoyed it, please consider subscribing. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.